Hello viewers, Muhammad Farooq here. In our series of summaries of books, leaders or readers, today I would like to share the summary of Good to Great. Good to Great is a wonderful book for individuals to be good and then become great. It is also a wonderful book for the companies. The book mainly focuses on the companies, that how good companies become great. If I say the summary in just one word about which the book talks, that is the discipline. As per the author, the disciplined companies become good to great. Now in the book, the author talks about three main concepts. These three main concepts are so important in journey of any firm that these three things either make the companies or break the companies. The first thing is people. The second thing is thoughts. The third thing is actions. First, let's talk about the people. You start everything with the people. You cannot start a task, you cannot start a company and then look for the people. The great companies are made by the people. It is often said that hire slow and fire fast. The author is of opinion that in your company you should first sort the people and then take the time to give them important tasks. But once you found someone not performing well, fire him fast. Another concept regarding people is extremely important, which I found after working with several companies that people are using it in a wrong way. The author says that the great companies, the companies which became good to great, always put the wonderful resources, the highly talented people on the opportunities. They do not use them on threats. What happens is that in some companies, if there is a difficult task, it is given to the star performer. When there is some harm expected, it is given to the star performer. While companies must focus on the opportunities. The opportunities can overcome the threats. You have to all the time strengthen your strengths. If strengths are given to the weaker employees and the opportunities are given, if strength is given to the weaker employees and the threats are given to the stronger or good employees, then the chances are that you can miss the opportunities, your competition can gain more success. I hope the step of people is extremely clear, and this must be in an organized manner. And in people, author also talk about the leadership concept, that there are different levels of leaders. Some people are extremely phenomenal. They go outside their job and they own company as their own company. The concept of entrepreneurship, the author explains. This book is a wonderful book. I would recommend you to read the complete book, but this is what regarding the people I could find in my summary. I summarized it. The second thing is thoughts. Our thoughts actually make a company or break a company. At individual level, also thoughts either make us or break us. The thought is that we have to face the brutal facts. We have to not avoid the brutal facts. For example, let's take the example of Nokia. Nokia tried to avoid the brutal fact that the patterns in the user experience of the smartphones are changing. The Apple, the Androids are overtaking the mobile industry, but all the time they have not confronted this thought. As the good companies always confront the thought and then they advance themselves. Let's talk about the Facebook. Facebook today is not the Facebook, it's only Facebook. Facebook is today Instagram, Facebook is today WhatsApp. They continuously confront the reality and they continuously buy the companies, own the companies to stay in the market. Same goes for the Apple. Apple started by producing the laptops, but they are not only dealing with the laptops. Now they are also dealing with the smartphones. What is this? This is the reality. They have confronted the brutal thought that might be in the future the smartphones will act just like laptops, and might be that most of the people will perform their tasks on the smartphones, so there is no point to stay in the laptop market alone. So they did what they did, they also produced the laptops in parallel with the smartphones. So this is the thought process, and for that author says that it is important that you create an environment of honesty, you create an environment where everyone can speak, where everyone can tell the truth, and you have to create an environment that once truth is told, that the people will stay. And there is a very in thought process, there is an extremely toxic culture in the companies that people focus on the symptoms. There's blame game. The author says that you have to develop an environment where there is no blame games, and this is that in the blame game you have to you have to all the time back up the people who bring the real facts with you. And the objective of analysis of objective of the identifying the competition, objective of identifying the flaws in the products should never be criticizing some employee or some department. It should always be improving the performance of the company. And the third thing is action. Action is extremely important. If the failure of the Nokia is because of not taking action, failure of IBM is not because of taking the action. It is good to take a wrong decision and then correct it, rather than sitting on something and doing nothing. On the failure, Nokia CEO of the Nokia said that we did nothing. I mean, neither we went on this side nor we went on this side. In the book of Eric Rice, that's another book. I will add its summary in the next coming videos, that he says that whatever prototype, whatever product you have, first bring into the market to be successful. So this is all I wanted to talk today, that 3 disciplines. The book is all about the disciplines. With the discipline, the individuals can be great leaders. With the disciplines, the good companies can be great companies. With the discipline, the 3 things you have to take care of, and that one is the people, thought and action. And I have observed this thing in the successful startups. I worked with several startups, and I found that where people had these 3 things, these 3 disciplines: discipline in people, discipline in thoughts and discipline in the action. They got the funding, and then now they have successful products. I wish you all good luck. I request you to share this all summaries of the book with as many people as possible, so that we create more leaders. And in our project, the leaders are readers. Tomorrow we might have some people telling us that I read this series, I listened the 200 books or 400 books, whatever books we will be able to make, and then I became a leader. Thank you so much.